You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pop Podcast.
Hey, what's the word, everybody? How's everybody doing?
So today we're going to talk about mental health. Jordan?
Yes, sir. Well, first and foremost, Brody, you know what I'm saying, before we begin on the topic, I want to wish you a happy birthday, my man.
I appreciate that.
40 years of living, man. I'm trying to get to that level. You know what I'm saying? So.
I want to say happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
All right. So Jordan,
what's the word,
so today we're going to talk about mental health, man. I know you've been dealing with it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the question I got for you, man, is how you deal with that, man? Because like I said, that's something I struggle with after I lost my father. So how do you deal with it, with all the things that you've been going through?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I play a lot of basketball. It takes my mind off of a lot of things. On Instagram, I'm known as Chef Guy Croc. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, with my depression, bro, like, it's helped me make my basketball skills better. Going to the gym, especially in the early morning when there's nobody around, it's just you and the basketball, you and the sound of it. You know what I'm saying? You have nobody around you, and it's like you're dribbling all your emotions away and you're shooting all your problems into the basket. It's like once you make that first shot and it goes in, it's like a mission accomplished. But the moment that you miss it, you got to get your board and do it all over again. I really just do things that I love, including basketball. And I know I need to do better with my mental health because I have a tendency to keep everything in and not really tell everybody about my issues. Because I'm not even going to lie to you. Majority of the time, I don't like what people have to say to me. Everybody has their own opinions at the end of the day, in which I understand. But at the same time, they're not going through what I'm going through. Yeah, we've gone through a whole lot of problems and such, and everybody has their own story. But at the same time, you need that reassurance. You need that positivity. I mean, you can tell the truth, you can be bold, but at the same time, you know, you can't be too opinionated.
That's true, man. I think for me to deal with that, when my dad passed, you know, I had people like doubting me, like saying that I wasn't gonna make it, or we see Matt, he's not gonna, you know, amount to anything in life. I think for me to deal with mental health was proving them wrong. You know, like when I first moved out here, you know, just going through what I went through in Indianapolis, of course, you know that.
Yeah.
And, you know, knowing that my mom needed me, that kind of weighed in on me a lot, because it's like I couldn't really do much. But I think just praying and meditating to the man upstairs that really helped me get through the hard times. Because, you know, one thing my dad said is that, you know, someone that's born in your family don't make them family.
Amen to that.
You know, them the ones that's can stab in the back, the front, and can watch you fail, not even trying to, you know, help out and stuff like that. You really, when you lose somebody, that's when you find out who's really got your back.
For sure.
And I found that out, you know, when I lost my father. But one thing I can say is that, you know, I never gave up, man. I kept pushing no matter what, you know, more praying, making sure that, you know, because my mom mental health was going really bad. I know my mom wanted to, you know, in life a little bit too, and I had to kind of talk to her like, "My ain't what my dad want us to do. We have to stick together. It's just about us now. We each other's keeper." you know. And like you said, like going back what you were saying about, remember I tell you don't keep everything in like that.
Yeah.
But I know it's hard to tell people what you're going through because everybody don't have your best interests at heart.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, maybe, doing something that's like going to, maybe your parents or, maybe getting into a church, talking with a good pastor that knows, you know what I'm saying? We got to be, be careful with that too, because a lot of the, pastors ain't really, about the right too much nowadays because this world just starting to tilt at a really bad rate right now for what we're going through.
Most definitely.
So what about, the people that we, that like Robin Williams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he said he committed suicide due to mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever felt like that before?
Multiple times.
How did you handle that?
Same thing, man. Just playing basketball and also praying and meditating and such. And another thing I would like to add to that too, rest in peace to Robin Williams. We never knew that he was struggling with mental health, and he was a comedian.
Yeah.
And the thing about me and you, bro, we have to make sure everybody's cool. You feel me? We
Right.
have to make sure, everyone has a smile on their face, that they're laughing,
Right.
because there can be some stuff that we're going through that we're not telling them, but we rather make that person feel better than ourselves. It's like we gain a high off of that. You feel me? And I compare myself, to Robin Williams in that aspect, and not just me, but you and others. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, yeah, with Robin Williams, you never know what somebody may be going through. Like, looking deep within him, his smile, his eyes, you just never know. And that's why you got to be careful how you treat people.
That's true, man. Like seriously. So, oh wow, breathe. From Big Red Leads, he said, breathe work, grounding, hot yoga, exercise are great methods for mental and emotional clarity. It good work around issues. However, it's a larger step to go through it. Absolutely right.
Amen
About
to that.
that. I'm a little scared of the hot yoga part though, but I ain't that flexible, to be honest with you. So
Nah, you be all right, brother. You got it, man.
nah, man, I ain't.
Just raise your arms like this, man.
They don't even go that far no
I
more.
just cracked my arm.
Exactly. And you're 31, and no, he said it's great to see brothers talking candidly about mental health. I appreciate you, brothers. Hey, thank you, Big Red. Appreciate you, brother.
We appreciate you too, my man.
Awesome.
Stay easy.
Absolutely, man. But no, I mean, I've thought about yoga. Like I really have thought about doing that. I did hear that that's really good for like with the mind.
It is.
And also body. So but just seeing the flexibility, I'm like, ain't no way.
You can do it, brother. You can do anything you put your mind to.
It's my mind is cool. It's the body that ain't. The mind is great, but I ain't gonna fool myself. In my mind, I can dunk. The body, oh no.
Imagination. That's what SpongeBob was saying.
Yeah, nah. I ain't, trust me, my imagination is staying grounded. That's my imagination. I do a little bit of workout just enough to be cool and in shape, and I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm not about to go in there trying to throw up 300-400. Nah. No. But yeah, bro, like I think my dad went through it when he lost his job.
Mm-hmm.
He went through it. I remember he went through a drought, and he was what he told me, he was like, God asked him to preach the gospel, he wouldn't do it because he didn't want to. I don't know what it was. He just went through it. When he lost his job, man, he was making good money, and he just got depressed, and that's when he wound up getting sick. Boom, just like that. And he was in the hospital in Chicago, Northwest Hospital.
Yep.
Because they pronounced him dead, but he was in coma for 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he saw so much in that coma when he came out, because they said he was supposed to be a vegetable, but God had other plans.
Mm-hmm.
So he remembered everything. He finally decided to preach the gospel. And he told me something, man, that stuck with me for a long, and still to this day. He said, when you realize, when you start believing in God's faith and you just open up more to him, he said, you got a blessing on you that's so highly favored, you're going to have to share that blessing with people.
Amen. And it's like we get older. From what I notice, we want to grow a stronger relationship with God.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I mean, look at what we're going through right now.
Hmm.
You know, we're going through so much with, you know, whether it's economy or just so much that ain't the same anymore. Even the weather's changing a lot.
Hmm.
You know, so I feel like that now is, you know what I'm saying, it's a time for us to, you know, for everybody to get right. We're not here for a long time, man.
Amen.
We're just passing through.
And then I feel as if as people, we should come together instead of be against one another. That's one of the main things. We have so much power when we're together versus when we, fight each other, kill each other because that's what they want.
Yeah.
They want us to go against each other.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, no, we're people, we're human at the end of the day. We should always be there for each other. All of us share a common goal in something. And for us to go against each other, it's inevitable.
We're all human at the end of the day, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? But they don't see it that way with
Mhm.
us, you know. But we have to set the tone and set the examples too.
Hmm.
We can't go out here doing, you know, like you said, killing each other, or even over basketball. Like you go there, it's always an argument. Oh, I got next. No, bro, I got next. And then it turns to fighting. To solve all that, y'all just run together.
Exactly.
Because ain't nobody here, Michael Jordan. You're not getting paid to play basketball at LA Fitness. Just run together because we all have a right to leave how we came.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean? Seriously. We understand, you know, competitive nature, you know, you trash talk, but it's a certain level of trash talk, though. It shouldn't be where you're talking about each other's, you know, mothers, grandmothers, or you call them the B word or anything like that. It shouldn't even get to that level. Now, if you want to sit here and say, oh, man, you can't guard me, that's clean trash talk. But when you get to wanting to call somebody the B word, now just fighting now from
Right.
there. And then that turns to guns.
And I
So-
notice, especially in the basketball community, a lot of people will say the B word. And it's just like, it's very disrespectful. Regardless if you're being competitive or not, it is still the fact that you calling somebody the B word, you calling somebody out of their name. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, as men, we're not going to take that lightly.
No.
A majority of men are going to take that the wrong way. And like you said, they're going to fight each other, kill each other. I didn't see folk be called that word, wait for you to come outside with their fists, with guns. And it's just like, you really got to be careful what you say to people because you never know what they may be going through. And that's scary.
And maybe for that, maybe doing that, maybe that is a mental health issue.
Exactly.
That they be discussed, honestly. But a lot of these kids don't really have no one to really talk to. That's why I take the time to talk with people. You know what I mean? Like even the young kids, you know what I'm saying? I take time to talk with them because they're going through a whole lot. Like I said, I didn't heard a lot of stories, but I just try to give them the best advice I can. But I really think that's coming from him upstairs that give me the words and wisdom to say to these kids. It was just me. I wouldn't know what to really say, honestly. You know, I don't have any children. You know what I mean? So
some of these young kids, they need guidance.
And also, we have another comment too. It said you just have to start. You're not going to be full yoga starting out. When that room is 120 degrees, your body will relax, and the toxins physically and mentally will be released when you walk out.
Ooh.
But you know what? I was with him till he said 120 degrees. I was with him. I was really with him. I mean, I really was with him. Like I was like, okay. Then when I said 120 degrees, I said,
That's how hot Georgia can get sometimes, though, man.
That's why I call off work. So not going to be out there.
PTO, man.
I do. I got a lot of it. I made sure of that. He said, conflict resolution skills learned will help relieve some of that carry weight and mental stress. Absolutely right.
He's so
definitely
right about
dead
that.
on with that. Yeah,
because
it definitely will help you relieve a lot of stress, honestly. But I would say, man, lately, things has been great. I would say, I would say that I've been blessed, man. Like I got a much better job, man, because I was stressing about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't really speak about it, but I worked at Georgia Tech. I wasn't getting, a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? And I'll pay rent and I ain't really got much left, and I got my mom to still take care of and, my other bills. And blessing in disguise, that's when I spoke with my guy, Tony. And he said, I can get you in at a residential company for apartments. And man, the rest was history and never look back. I can sit here and get stuff together now, man, without even breaking a sweat anymore.
And that's a blessing.
Man, yes, it is.
Everything that you've went through, you're not gonna go through it for very long.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Once you're out of that storm, there's bound to be sunshine.
absolutely. And I think the biggest majority, honestly, of the world is people do die through mental health, man, because
Hmm.
don't nobody know how to handle it. You know what I mean? Like seriously, like my
Mhm.
mom came to me and I'm about mental health because she was going through a lot with
Mhm.
her back. She said, "Well, how do you knowing that you got to live with this for the rest of your life? How do you deal with it?" I just said, "Mom, well, we have to really find resources to help you get better."
Mhm.
But when you speak that in the air like that, it comes back on you. So you want to be more positive, Mom. You know what I mean? I'm doing the best I can to help you relieve the stress, mind, body, soul, whatever I have to do.
Mhm.
And I told her we're gonna get ourselves right. Seriously, we're not gonna be, just keep playing around. We got to get ourselves right.
Most definitely.
Seriously, and just seeing, like I said, remember I told you about, I have a little cousin. She was 12
Mhm.
in St. Louis, and with mental health being bullied, she hung herself. If she my auntie walked in the room and she like had a rope off the bed and she hung herself. You know what I'm saying? Being bullied, but she tried to talk, but when nobody listened, and then I was just that really messed me up a whole lot. So that's why now I try to, anybody that got something they want to share or express, I'm all ears because we
Mhm.
all need that. We got to release that. Like I was telling you,
Mhm.
don't hold it in, man, because it's killing you.
It
It's
is.
toxic to you, bro. You got to release it, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do it in a bad way. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because when you like you said, your boss made you upset and mad,
Mhm.
and you're just ready to lash out. Don't give
Mhm.
them that control over you.
Mhm.
Don't even do that. Sometimes you got to kill it with kindness, man.
Yeah. And
You know?
sometimes people want to get a reaction out of you just so they have something bad to say about you. And it's unfortunate because it's just like, why would you want a negative reaction out of me? You know what I'm saying? And then, at my job, it's a cool job, but at the same time, a lot of people make things more harder than it has to be. And they bring their issues into the workplace. We understand that you're going through something, but at the same time, don't take it upon everybody else because, like I said, you never know what somebody may be going through. And I treat everybody the way that they deserve to be treated, with respect, with kindness. And if they need somebody to vent to, I want to be there for them. I don't want them to keep it, pent up like I do, because I vented to the wrong people. They've given me the wrong advice.
Mhm.
They've said things that, to be honest with you, I didn't even understand. And I feel as if that's why I'm becoming closer to God, because every time I pray to Him, He gives me the answer every time. And that's why I love God. I will put all my faith in Him. But at the same time, there's been times in which I have lost my faith, in which I have doubted myself, and God forgive me of that. But things happen on His timing and not my timing. Because the thing about me is I want it now, and I can speak that for everybody else because they want it now. They don't want to wait, but you have to wait. And the reason you got to wait is because God wants you ready. He doesn't want you unprepared.
True that. I think my dad told me good things come to those that's patient,
Hmm.
and that is very true. Now, yeah, I want things to happen now. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
seriously, like, you know, I'm trying to drop more weight, but that ain't gonna happen no time soon. So the food out here too good. It's kind of hard, you know what I mean? But I'm working. I'm in work in progress. You know what I mean?
I
So
mean, shoot. I mean, eating's a workout. You know what I'm saying? So we
yeah,
we we getting ourselves in shape. We'll be all right. You look good, man.
man. Nah, the way my stomach felt earlier.
Max.
Nah. But no, I've lost weight though. Now, when I first moved here, I was 270,
Mm.
so I'm down to 232.
See, that's progress right there.
Yeah, so but I had to. That's the hardest part, discipline though. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because now at one point I got down to 223
Mm.
because all I ate was just turkey and fish and everything.
Oh, that sounds so good right
So
now.
I just did that, but then I don't know what happened. Went to a barbecue place that was over with. So here I am
Hey,
back at 233. So
hey, some ribs, macaroni and cheese,
yeah,
yams, corn. Oh my God, mashed potatoes sounds so good. See, I'm getting a workout right now. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready to eat that food
well,
later on.
well, you have very high metabolism, so you can pretty much eat all that stuff. My metabolism just slowed down years ago, so I'll be scared to drink this water because I might put on some weight. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm trying to I'm trying to do better. I'm trying my best to do better.
Hey man, all of us, that's what we trying to do for ourselves, man.
You know what's crazy? So before y'all came down, my mom had a long conversation. I know she said she noticed something was just a little off with me. I said,
yeah.
She asked me, what's wrong? Like I said, when you work at a good job, you just gonna come with some BS. You know what I mean? Remember I was telling you about I was working and I had the apartment ready for move-in, but I did speak and tell them that we didn't have a laundry door put up.
Yeah.
So then the next day, they came down and checked. Oh, Matt, you said you had this done. I did, but I said we was missing the door. I didn't know where to get. I mean, we don't have any. So I went to go do the next one. He told me before that, take the door and the apartment next door, switch because it was vacant. Cool. Then moments later, I get called upstairs, and I get a write up for that. And I'm like, really? And I've seen a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've seen a lot. Like I'm thinking back in my mind. So Josh is my guy. Love Josh to death. You know what I mean? But it was just like I'm sitting back to myself, like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, really? But Josh, I would say though, he keeps me in lingo though. That's my coworker, and he keeps me in lingo with stuff, letting me know, what I'm saying, what's going on and everything. So he's really been there for me. But but with that, my mom, I told my mom I was really upset that I got written up. Just for I made a, I made a mistake, but really I didn't, because I did let them know about that. I did speak on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but end of the day, man, like I said, my mom just said, you know what, just keep going. Like I said, what God has for you, no one could take it away from you. So that's when on the last day, you know what I'm saying, I go down here. I got called to the office again. I said, well, another write-up for, I wonder what this time, you know what I mean? Was it, I forgot to park my car in the shop or something? I don't know, man. So I get down there and they wish me happy birthday.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? Bought me a cake and bought me lunch and everything, and sing happy birthday, you know what I mean? So, which was great. Some of them could have kept the singing down, but but it was great. Just a good gesture. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? It really was. I wasn't expecting. They gave me a nice little gift card, which was dope. I'm like, wow, I didn't. I wasn't expecting that. But before all that happened, like I said, I just made sure maybe it was me. I just had to go back and double check everything, because at one point they did say they had doubts about me working there. But then now, oh yeah, Matt's killing the game. Like, he's really doing his thing. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, like who knows what could happen? I might can get promoted to supervisor position. That's my goal.
And you will get promoted.
Yeah.
Just
but really,
manifest it. Just manifest everything. Manifest everything that's positive, and great things will come your way.
Absolutely, man. I ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm happy to see another year, man. No complaints here. You know what I mean? No complaints here, bro. I'm just happy to be here.
This is our year.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm just thankful, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, mental's getting better. I mean, your mental's getting better. I know, since some things I know you told me that you want to, do better in, you know what I mean? And it will happen. It's just, like I said, I always told you, if you need somebody to talk to, and you do, talk to me, man. No matter what, I'll go somewhere, man, where, where I can chat with you and stuff like that, bro. Just reach out, man. Honestly, I'm here for you. You know what I mean? Because I know it's hard out here.
I appreciate you, my brother.
Seeing all those celebrities, man, die from that. I didn't know Michael Jackson had mental health.
Me either.
I did not know that.
It's like, I'm surprised, but at the same time, I'm not, because look at how he grew up.
Yeah.
I feel as if he didn't really have much of a childhood, because his father really just wanted him to sing, wanted him to perform.
Yeah.
And, he didn't really have the chance to be around kids like that. And that's why they claimed him, or supposedly claimed him for what he was, and obviously wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
That's weird.
Yeah, because I'm just like, Michael Jackson is definitely not like that. King of pop, man.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I don't think so either. But I think is that push him that much.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, he's the GOAT of pop for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know that. Maybe that has something to do with him, maybe getting sick, possibly
Mm-hmm.
in that aspect. Honestly, I think that's what I'm saying, like maybe contribute to his death. That just who
Mm-hmm.
knows? We don't know the full story, but I like I said, I didn't know he had mental health issues at all.
And everybody, battles with mental health in a different way.
Yeah.
We never know what somebody may be going through, even if we do ask them. Somebody can sit up here and ask me, "Are you okay?" And I'm gonna say yes. I'm not gonna tell you my full issues right there and then.
Mhm.
Now, it may come a point in time in which I may, but it really just depends on how sick and tired I am of everything. If I just can't take it or physically hold in everything anymore, that's when I'm just gonna snap. And to be honest, I'm gonna forget everything that I did. Because it's like in that moment you black out, bro. And you say more things than intended. And I've been there, done that so many times, numerous amount of times. And that's why I try to keep, or I don't want to keep everything in, but that's why I do keep everything in. But at the same time, I know I can't do that because it's not good for my health. People have died from that. And to be honest with you, you hold in all of that, you're more prone to diseases. Stress is the number one killer, bro.
Yeah.
Stress is the number one killer. That's what my mom, dad always say. Still to this day, stress is the number one killer. Do not overstress. Things are going to happen in life. We can't control that. There's going to be good, bad, bad, good. No matter what way you look at it, it's going to be the same pattern. It's going to be a repetition. But at the end of the day, as long as you know God has you and you have people in your corner that are willing to support you, you will be okay. But it does get hard because they can have moods. They can have mood swings. Nobody's perfect. You and I aren't perfect, but we do the best we can to be there for everybody. We don't want them to obviously see us at our worst and stuff like that. We're not going to be changeable people. 1 minute we be there for somebody and then, the other second we're not. We want to be there for everybody. And I feel as if one of the reasons people are scared is because they don't want to put too much upon us. You can put as much as you want on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you're okay, that's all that really matters. I want to see you alive. I don't want to see you the opposite. Pour everything on me. It doesn't matter. It really does not matter.
Absolutely, man. I think the number one thing too, like you said, we gotta be there for people, but we gotta be there for ourselves.
That too. That part, yeah.
So we can be there for other people. Because if we ain't there for ourselves, then what, right?
Yeah.
So that's how I feel, man. Like I said, I just with my mental health, how I deal with it. Like I said, it took me a long time. I still struggle with that times because I don't know. I think that I know my mom's getting older. She's all I got left, and I'm just praying that I really believe that's why I got to keep my mom around for a long time for me. My mom is 67 years old. Just turned 67 on Tuesday, on the 12th. Still look great. Still, move around really good. You know what I'm saying? Those, have a few issues, but she can still cook. Like she said today, she's barbecuing. I'm just happy she's able to move and bend a little bit.
She's barbecuing?
Yeah. Yeah, what she said, but she said for herself. Yeah, I know. So we're not getting none of that, sir. We might as well just what Eddie Murphy say on like get the taste out your mouth. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. But yeah, I'm just happy she can do that. She was going to ask me to clean the grill off, but we had to, take care of some business, stuff like that. But I'm just happy that God kept her alive even more, because I don't know if I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, I don't know if I've been handling that, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I've been handling that. When I lost my dad, that took that took a lot out of me, and I mean a lot. I didn't even think I was gonna even be around, bro. I've thought about suicide, man. I've thought about it, a lot. I've got, different people coming to me asking me, oh man, you get paid yet? Your dad inheritance come in yet? I'm like, I gotta hear all that, bro. Like,
wow.
I'm like, man, like, I'm thinking to myself, like, really? Nobody ever called to say it's all. The only calls I got was, hey Matt, did that money come in yet? I want to see if you can give me some money, help me pay my car note. Like I had to hear that, bro, like so much, man. And it just, yeah, it was, it broke me a lot. Like I even had, my dad had, so he had picture frames in his house when he passed away.
Yeah.
My cousin Grisha told me, like, this is where the money is in the back of the, you know what I'm saying? Man, bro, I get up in there, bro, I ain't have nothing. They took it all. I ain't have a thing. Nothing, bro. And it was just so sad, man, that, you know, I had to go through all that. People were saying, you know, my mind, something to do with my dad, death and all that. You know what I mean? It was just so much I had to hear, you know, and I'm just like, man, and God, I'm gonna deal with that. And I'll never forget one day I was in my room, it was dark, and you know, I felt the presence. It seemed like my bed kind of went down a little bit. I felt the presence. My dad, you know, he said, it's about you and your mom now. You have to be there for your mom. You know what I mean? He said, because if you're not there for your mom, they're going to take advantage of your mother, and your mother might not be around. You know what I'm saying? But I went through such, you know, a depression time, you know, it kind of went out the other ear in a way. I'm not gonna lie, I did. And sure enough, it wasn't even a year. My dad been gone. My mom almost died. Real talk. Yeah. She was on a ventilator for 7 days. Never forget it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, man, and I at that moment, I was ready to just go ahead and just call it quits, bro. I you know, I set up here, man. I had you know, a lot of stuff in my room, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go detail about that, but I was about to go ahead and just let it ride out right there. You know what I mean? And it was just like, you know, I just felt something, a presence saying, no, this is not the way to handle it, you know. And they was like, your mom's gonna make it up out of this, but you gotta be there for her. And sure enough, that day she came out. She was looking for me. I was on my way to the hospital to go see her. And, you know, she just like, Matt, you know, don't leave me, nothing like that. So I said, no, I'm not. And my dad last words, take care of your mother, your father. You know what I'm saying? And he said, because I'm not gonna always be here. That's what he told me. So, you know, I've been extremely blessed to bring her down here, move her here with me, man. It's been wonderful. You know, it really has. Granted, you know, we had to have a conversation. You know, so mom love you to death. You cooking too many big meals in the house. I'm trying to, you know, eliminate all this food. She be, bruh, cooking everything.
Yeah, that blueberry cake that I had was so good.
Man, she be cooking everything. I'm like, Mom, look, why you cook so much meal? Then she just, I'm gonna find me somebody else that's gonna eat my food. You know? I'm not about to eat at 9 o'clock at night, man, because that's how you. I can't sleep if I eat heavy.
Yeah, it'll clog up your arteries.
Yeah, and I don't want to, you know, seriously, I don't want to end up, you know what I'm saying? And the first number one thing she says, I gotta eat. Okay, you gotta eat. I'm I'm good, you know what I mean? But you know, it's just amazing. We prayed together actually, first time in years.
How was that?
Oh, it was great, man. It was great. You know, we definitely ain't forgot who was the one that created everything. That's for sure.
Amen to that, brother.
You know what I
I
mean?
love hearing that.
We prayed, man. It was great. You know what I mean? I tell you, my mom does keep me feeling great. She do, like knowing I can call, even though she may call me, you know, and talk about reality shows and all that stuff, or she talked to me about her mental too. Because she went through it. She went through it, honestly. And I asked her how she dealt with it. She went to go talk to someone, and she said she had to really pray. She said it was times where she wasn't really feeling good. I think the number one thing that really hurted her was, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't understand why she didn't really help her mom as much. When she told me what happened, I said, okay, I understand now. I can't really, you know, I'm the son. I can't really say too much, you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? I think one of the things that really got her was that when she was younger, you know, she got put out the house at 14. So my dad was 15 and took care of my mom ever since he was 15 years old. You know, because, you know, my mom went through a lot, you know, and stuff like that. Let's just say that, you know, I guess the people my grandma dealt with kind of did something to my mom. It's just, you know what I mean, which wasn't cool. And her mom was okay with it. So okay. So But my mom, she told me, you know what, son? She said, you're blessed. So we got another comment right here too. It says a lot of time avoidance of sharing is looked at as weakness in our communities, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Being vulnerable with our own people as men can be extremely difficult. Mental fog has to be lifted.
And he definitely, said
That's
something
crazy.
about us,
Said that
man.
because
Yeah.
I promise you, it is hard to be vulnerable. It really is.
People take advantage of your weakness.
Yeah, and also it said in all my years of being a life sales business consult, I learned from my mentor to allow and create a space for clients and staff to verbally vomit. You
Mm.
need, I mean, your need is never a burden.
Most definitely.
And I don't, and he right about that. It's not a burden at all. What I mean, seriously, it's not.
Mhm.
But it's just for me, it is hard to be vulnerable.
Very hard.
I just,
It's like you have to put this in vision of being tough, and you have to put on a rough exterior, but at the same time, it's just like, how much longer can I do this for myself? How much longer can I keep everything in before I explode?
it's either we're going to explode
Hmm.
or it can cause a lot of health issues in us to explode.
And then taking our anger out on the people that don't deserve it too, because
Yeah.
one word can actually be a trigger word, man.
Yep.
And when somebody says it, especially when it's somebody that hasn't made us angry or anything like that, and it could be a loved one on top of that, then all hell breaks loose completely. And I'm not gonna lie, there's been times in which I've snapped off on the wrong people because of it.
Mhm.
And another thing that I just don't understand for myself, and I could say for others, is we take it out on them versus the people that caused the problem.
Yeah. Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah. It- right. Absolutely.
Hmm.
That's same here. My mom did the same thing with me. Honestly, like she'll come home have a bad day. I didn't like I said, bro. My mom even told me. Let me tell you, like I said, I never thought a mom would say this
Hmm.
at all. But when my dad had passed,
Hmm.
she told me, you know what I'm saying, like I don't even want you to live no more. Like I wish I had another son. Like I had to hear this every day because guess what it's about? The money. I had to hear that every day. Your dad wanted you to leave me all the money. That's what I would hear that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. And I just told her, I said, man, like, at some point I had to I had to say it, but I had to cut the phone off. So I want to keep because I kept getting messages every day. And to the point where, and then when she had a bad day at work coming out, I had to hear it, you know what I'm saying? Seriously. Like when she had a bad day, I couldn't go outside and sit and do laundry all there, clean up the house. And so my dad had to intervene. He a boy. Let that boy go outside and play basketball. Let him go outside. And yeah, my mom's man. So I love the devil, don't get me wrong.
Hmm.
Repentant, we hash things out. I'm glad, honestly. I really am. But man, I went through some things with mom, boy. I promise you. She told me I was dumb and you ain't gonna graduate. I had to hear that. You know what I mean? You're gonna be out in the streets, you ain't gonna make it. I had to hear that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But then ironically, you know what I'm saying, graduated high school, you know what I'm saying? Almost made the honor roll.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So I went on here and graduated. And to make it even sweeter, you know what I'm saying? I got 4 trades.
Mm.
Now she tell everybody, oh, my son electrician, like mom, maintenance tech. I said I could do electrician work, but
Oh
maintenance tech,
man.
you know what I mean? But I think for me, the biggest revenge for me is doing things people say I cannot do.
Absolutely.
That's the best thing, But like I said, me and my mom have definitely hash things out. But I love that. I think that helps my mental even more. When they tell me I can't do it, I'm gonna go and show you I can do it. I'm gonna show you what it's about.
That's
Guess
right.
what? Every time I go back to Michigan City, everybody, oh man, we proud of you. You know one thing I take pride of? When I was homeless, I've never called them for nothing because I figured it out. My dad said, you got to figure it out. Uncle tell you right now, I'm proud of you, nephew. You ain't never called me to ask me for no money. I figured it out. One, I don't want y'all to carry this over my head. Oh, we had to help Matt. No, y'all won't get that. advantage on me. No, and y'all ain't never helped me with nothing. You
That's
know what I
right,
mean?
yeah.
So guess what? Don't need y'all.
And I definitely understand that, brother.
Yeah.
It's like, I've been underestimated. I've been unappreciated. I've been doubted my whole entire life. And still to this day,
Mhm.
I've had people call me a failure. I've had people, you know what I'm saying, be like, oh, you worthless. You're not going to amount to anything.
Mhm.
I've had to hear that. I'm not even going to lie to you every day. And, I'm a content creator too. I play basketball in my Crocs. And shout out to Rondo. I know you started that first. But I've had people, say to me, like, you can't play basketball. You're never going to improve. You're too small. You're not going to play professionally. Why are you still doing this? I've had to hear this every day, even in my DMs, people in person, people in groups. And I'm just like, all right, bet. And I'm not gonna lie, at the time it really got to me. It broke me down completely. It made me second guess my abilities. It made me second guess myself. And I just compiled all them thoughts of them people that just doubted me, underestimated me. And I just used it as fuel. I used it as motivation. I wanted to kill every person on that court, and I didn't care who was in my way. And I went viral, for some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like people never really allowed me to have the chance to eat, you know what I'm saying? Like I know my abilities, I know what I'm capable of. And I've put in the work. There's been times in which like I would get 2 hours of sleep, but still go to the gym at 4 a.m. in the morning. Stay there until about 10 a.m., 11 a.m. just to make sure I'm good, make sure my skills are polished. People don't know how much work that I've put into because I really don't talk about it as much. You know what I'm saying? Because like there's somebody in life that's working much harder than you. And for me to say that I work hard, I'm basically taking that away from them because they can be working harder than me. They're just not saying anything about it. But it's just like I've put in the work every day. When I come out of work, off of an hour of sleep, just doing nothing but straight, 9 hours of work, I go to the gym, tired, body beat up completely. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I've had my chances, opportunities, hooping with big names, being around them, but I've never really had the chance to showcase what I had. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to the teams that I had, the teams that I really wanted at the time, but they wasn't feeling me like that. They just wanted that for themselves. And don't get me wrong, they're hoopers. You know what I'm saying? And kudos to them because I've never been a hater. Do what you do. You're always going to get my grace. I don't care who you are. As long as you're trying to better yourself and be successful, you have my blessing. But for somebody that doesn't allow you to have the chance to eat, but I'm giving you the chance to eat, you know what I'm saying? You're basically taking food away from my plate. And that makes me angry. That makes me frustrated. And I'm going to use that as fuel. Like I said, I've always been doubted. And for the videos that I've went viral on, you know what I'm saying? I've had people throw that in my face to just discourage me or just be buttholes about it. And I'm just like, okay, bet I'm gonna show y'all something. And weeks, months, years later, I got people coming up to me talking about, I always knew you was gonna make it. These be the same people, man, that had doubted me or not even give me a follow back on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, every social media platform that I had. So I'm just like, now that I'm beginning to make it, y'all want to act as if you were there for me since the first day. Yeah, all right. That's bull crap. But it's okay though, because I'ma still keep doing what I do. I'ma prove everybody wrong and I'ma kill everything in my way completely. You know what I'm saying? In order to be a killer, you gotta be killed. And I've been killed so many times to the point I'm immortal, bro. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna keep on persevering. Nobody can stop me. And that's my mindset.
Definitely, I feel the same way, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I used to play ball a lot, you know what I mean? I feel like I could still go, but just gotta get back to it more.
Yes, sir.
Shoot, I ain't gonna lie, when I play with y'all wins, I'm still feeling the effects right now. So knees don't work like they used to, that's for sure.
Oh my goodness.
But from a mental, and nobody can tell me I can't do nothing because, believe me, I catch on real fast and stuff. I didn't even have my EPA, which is for fixing the ACs and a bit of pressure refrigerant and stuff. That's what that's for. And my boss showed me how to do them one time. Now I'm really, really good at it. Like seriously, really good. I even do installs.
Mm.
You know, so like I said, I just feel like I can do anything I put my mind to, no matter what, and nobody can tell me different
Yes, sir.
at all. It used to. I'm not gonna lie. I remember when I was younger though, my mom put me back a grade because she felt like I wasn't ready, and that really messed me mentally. I wasn't doing good in school then because I had all the kids pick on me and all that stuff, bro. Like, you know, you dumb, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? But I was a kid, I didn't know how to handle all that. My dad just had talks with me like, don't listen to them, you know what I'm saying? You got this, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he got mad at my mom for holding me back, you know. But as I got older, it got worse. I didn't do good in school. 8th grade, I was skipping school. You know what I mean? Wasn't even going in class. And the crazy part is I didn't even leave out the building. I'm still in the building, right? So just walking around and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Seriously, just going to the library. But when I got to high school, my dad said that's where it counts. Start doing good. I did start off a little bit rough as a freshman, but the middle, I didn't. I was good. Like, honestly, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I started picking up, started doing good. Like, I was showing up, I was doing my work. I understood math a lot more because it's homework. I think our mind, it'll say, when it say test, we get nervous.
Anxiety.
But yeah, because not knowing, when you put that behind you and then you look at it, oh, it's just a homework. It's just in a different format.
Because you can do it at home. That's why they call it homework. You know what I'm saying? Versus a test.
Exactly.
It's just like, oh shoot, a test. Oh man.
But that's another way it messes with people mentally. You know what I'm saying? Because the test word. But when I found out that it was just homework or what I've been doing, start passing them.
Yeah.
Start passing them. Now, I'm not a fan of tests, but I get it. You know what I mean? I just wanted to pass and make my dad, because my dad said and talked to me, he said, I just want to see you graduate. That's all I want to do, son. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here. I just want to see you graduate. And I just started, you know, doing my thing, man. I started coming along with it. But then they screwed me on the day of the graduation. They tried to say that I was a credit short. Or no, 2 credits short. So I couldn't even walk the stage, bro. I had to do night school, right? Couldn't find out, though, after I did all that night school, they went back. Guess what? They found my credits. I did all that for nothing. Yeah. So my dad couldn't really see me, you know what I'm saying, walk the stage because they still said I was credit. And I know, bro, during that time, because I did mess up mostly as a freshman, I was, you know what I'm saying, I did day school and night school as a senior just so I can graduate. I put myself in the hole. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get myself out of it. I went on ahead. You know, I had to go to day school Monday through Friday, night school Monday through Thursday. So how much behind I was. But can't blame nobody but myself. And I did it. I passed everything. I'm thinking to myself, like, they even said, they called my dad, was like, shoot, son, I'm about to make the honor roll. I was on it, bro. Like, it wasn't late no more. I was on that, bro. Like, seriously. But it built my reputation back up of being on time. So if I was to be late, they'd know, okay, well, Matt, just a few seconds late. Okay, we'll let him get a pass because I was getting my books, trying to get there. But, you know, that's one of the reasons I said when I did graduate the first time in college, you know, remember at Brightwood I went to? That really, and I went to the grave site of my dad, that really broke me because I wish he was here to see me graduate. I'm thankful my mom was there for sure, but I really wanted my dad to be there. A lot of stuff that I learned, I never got a chance to really show him. Like, you know, from a physical form, I can do it. You know, that's the thing. I was happy I was able to be the designated driver for my dad because he stopped driving. He's like, yeah, you've been here before. You know what you're doing. But that messed with me. My mindset too, like, man, my dad ain't here no more. And they do mess with you. Because you sit back, I want to call him and tell him, you know, that I got this job, man, you know, that I did it, you know, but can't call. That messed with me a lot too, you know what I mean? But, you know, I got this thank God for the cars I do have, you know, which is my mom, you know, that she's been there, stuff like that and everything. I'm just glad that we're able to be on one page again, because at one point we wasn't. You know, I didn't talk to my mom for like 3 years at one point, you know, because of what transpired. You know what I mean? Seriously. So I just had to, at one point, people thought I wasn't even around no more. You know what I mean? I just had to cut off from everybody because sometimes I needed that because I was just mentally drained. I wasn't myself. You know what I mean? So I played, and that's what my safe place was, the gym, Martin Luther King Center. That was my safe place. I go there every single day just to play. And that's when at that time when I was younger, when you you want to kill everybody. That's exactly what I did. Every game I was hitting 30, bro. I was on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm D'ing up. I'm locking in. Like, I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? How you tell me about how I play clean defense? That ain't nothing. I'm really able to show myself. Back then, nobody getting by. It's not happening. It ain't happening. If you do, I'm meeting you at the rim. And that's what it was. Even one of my buddies, man, he told me, he's like, I was one of the hardest persons to have to deal with because I was a load, not just gonna be doing all that. Like, he tried to do all that stuff, man. I was in him, at him all. He's like, I can't get by. It's not happening.
Most definitely,
Not happening. But I'm older now. I can't really do as much as I wanted to do. You know what I mean? But I'm still effective enough to still play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bad. And these, bro, they hurt after a while. You know what I mean?
Nah, man, he still got the trampoline legs. He can still jump high, bro.
Nah, man, that's over with, bro. That's rest in peace now.
Nah, ain't no pieces to rest, man. He can still jump.
Nah, jump rope, but that's about it. But man, I'm just happy now, man. I'm in a better place in life, man. I still have my doubts, but I can't doubt all the time. You know what I mean? I got to keep on, keep pushing.
Yes, sir.
I keep on pushing, man. He said, from a Big Red, gentlemen, I've recently had a full-scale heart attack on the Juneteenth. I was so busy carrying the financial burden to take care of my family, staff, and clients, I had not been taking care of myself or taking time for myself.
Oh my goodness!
Dang, full-scale. Ooh, man.
My God, bro.
Yeah, we have to take care of ourselves, brother. When I see brothers out putting in work, moving in purpose, I simply smile and let them know I see you and I appreciate you. We need to hear that, man.
We appreciate you too, brother.
Absolutely. Wow. I'm just happy you made it from the heart attack, man, and doing great. Because, man, when you get older and we get these things that happen to us, man, we don't heal faster.
Most definitely.
For real. That's when I'm happy. Sunshine, we definitely need more young brothers like these young men.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate that, man. Honestly, appreciate that. Shout out to you.
Thank you.
And that's one of the reasons I'm not going to lie. I'm happy. I made the age I am. I'm happy. But I'm a little nervous. A lot of my family don't live to see this age, bro. I lost a lot, man. A lot. Seriously. My uncle, one of my uncles is 38. He passed away. Somebody, what I'm saying, did some, with his weed and laced it with rat poison, bro. But his heart wide open. Real talk. You know what I mean? So, I remember who else? My cousin Del Fonte, God rest his soul. He was 18. And he got shot multiple times. So it's been tough, man. Honestly, like I'm thankful I'm here. Because like I said, I lost a lot of family and friends. Believe it or not, one of my best friends, she was at the beach, drowned. Drowned, man. Yeah, I'll never forget that. And it's just, I'm just thankful. No health issues, no health scares I had so far. I know I've come to a time where I got to, do the colon test and everything like that. But I feel great. I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel like that thing's gonna happen. I would say this, like, for me to still compete with y'all on the court and I still haven't had, no major injuries to me. I still heal pretty quickly.
Heal like a Wolverine.
You know what I mean? I still heal pretty quickly. Like, I'm like, wow, maybe it's my purpose to stay young long and help the youth. I feel, because I can still get out here and play with y'all. Seriously, I can still play as many games as y'all can. Maybe this is my calling he's keeping me youthful to be able to still help y'all. And seriously, show y'all, hey, if I can make it, y'all can make it, man.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean? Seriously. So I'm thankful. I'm gonna keep going until I can't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? You definitely inspired me, man. Like, when you see you play basketball, man. Because at one point I was ready to hang it up, bro. I didn't want to play anymore. Like, I didn't. I was just like, man, I'll just work out. Go home. You know what I'm saying? Just watch the youth play. I give pointers, though, of what you can work on your game. But me getting out there playing, then the chatter start happening. Oh, Unc about to get out here and play, man. Oh, Unc about to get to it, you know. And then just seeing you play, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm about to go and get on back out here. Let me test myself out here. Sometimes I feel like it's a mistake because I be hurting for 2 weeks, but
Oh man.
it's sore, you know what I mean? But I think it's because I don't play a lot because I, you know, like what Big Red was saying, we working so hard,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's like a financial burden. Trying to do it. You see what I have to do? I do a lot. But I'm just tired. I'm at the point where, man, I'm going, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do something with this, what we're doing, because I don't want to, you know, keep doing that. I don't mind doing it for like a side job, but
Yeah.
to do it for somebody, man, you know, I've been doing it for too long. I want something better that's more healthy on my body.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to end up, like I said, you know, my dad retired at 35 because he did a lot of work. His lungs collapsed at 35. My mom had started working at 39. I you know what I mean, because they worked so hard, you know. And I think that's why my dad said, get your education. You know, God gives you if he gives you an ability, you use it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so if a door open, you go through that open door, opportunity door, because you don't get, as years progress, opportunities get slimmer.
Mm-hmm.
So the opportunity that's in front of you, you go for it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So
Take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way because it may never come back until later on.
yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like I know you took a lot of advantage of some doors open, which is good.
Had to because I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I was younger, man, I never really took advantage of the opportunities that I had because of confidence. I was always just like, I can't do this. I just can't, you know. But really thinking back on it, if I was being offered the opportunity, then I should have been more confident in myself in doing it because they're reaching out to me.
Mm.
And it's just like they see what I don't see in myself, potential. And there was a quote that Kevin Durant said, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you're not working hard, you know, what is it for? And, you know, around that time, man, like I said, I just didn't really bet on myself. But nowadays, I always tell people always bet on yourself because there's always going to be people that are going to doubt you, underestimate you. Let them talk. Let them say what they say.
Mm.
Words are like buttholes. You know, everybody has them. Everyone has opinions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, you always have to bet on yourself. You always got to be confident. Nobody's going to do it for you. I mean, they can tell you, you know, what you can do, the type of person that you can be, but you you know you better than anyone else knows you.
Yeah.
And just keep that mindset. Just just kill. Like you and I said, just continue to kill and prove everybody wrong. There's been times in which people they've wanted me to lose. They never wanted to see me win. Still to this day. And guess what? I still win. And even if I lose, I'm gonna tell you something. You only lose if you quit.
Mm-hmm.
When you quit, you basically let them win. You've let them win. You've let them get in your head to the point you don't want to do it anymore. Yes, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to regain my confidence back. Like, no, I'm Jordan Childs. I can do anything I put my mind to. Forget what anybody says, man. They can go ahead and say what they need to say. I'm not here to satisfy nobody. I'm sitting up here trying to better myself. And not only, you know, for me, but my daughter too. And shout out to her. That's my baby. You know, I want to be an example for her, an inspiration, motivate her. So, you know, just keep doing what we doing, bro. You know, that's the key. And like I said, all of us, we're humans at the end of the day. You think I'm gonna allow another person to, you know, take away, you know, what I have? Hell no.
Man, shout out to Baby J too. But you know, we're here to carry out God's will.
Hmm.
We're not here to impress nobody. We're here to carry out His will. We're here to do His work until you know His work is done, and then we're going on to the main heaven, right?
Hmm.
So that's why I look at it. You know, I used to care about people's opinions, but I don't no more
Yeah.
because I know, like I said, as long as I know me, as long as God knows me, as long as my mom knows me, and all my my day ones know me. That's all that matters to me. You can, you know, say like I said, everybody have an opinion about you. People gonna talk about you for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But like I said, I don't even care. As long as I know I'm doing right, I'm eating good. You know what I'm saying, everything is taken care of. That's all that matters to me. You know what I mean? Seriously, I don't even let it phase me no more. Seriously, like I'd be like, okay, you know what I mean? That's fine. You have your own opinion. It's just an opinion. It's not a fact
Yes,
because
sir.
you don't know who I am. You know, so that's that's how I look at it, man. You know what I mean? So, one of the things I said to myself, bro, I want to be remembered when my time is up that I never gave up. I never care what people say because I'm gonna still do me regardless.
Never give up.
That's it. Yep.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know you had that shirt on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, where you get that one from?
I think I got it from Shein. Shout out to Shein.
No, I ain't messing with them no more. Hell no. Sorry to say that, but I got some polos at home. So I wore one and I took it off. I mean, I had like the ink and all that stuff or whatever on my body. And they had a recall on that. Real talk. That's why I don't even wear it. I'm cool, bro. Like, I'm saying I have to go get the real thing.
Look, we got a comment from Big Red again. Quitting can be a part of our ministry. Humans are the only living creatures on the planet that don't reach their full potential, constantly growing and evolving. Absolutely.
That is very true, bro. Honestly. I know I didn't even know, you know what I'm saying? Like when he said reach their full potential, I didn't even know I had, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know the potential that I had. I honestly didn't know. Like, and then just thanks to my dad at an early age, brought out of me. He said, Your potential is that you can catch on to stuff really quickly.
Really quick.
It don't take you, so I'm saying it don't take you long to learn nothing. Like you already have it done like that. I never forget when I was a kid. That's when Comcast finally came. I ain't know nothing about cable, you know what I mean, like that. Yeah. And I ain't even I ain't know nothing about it. Like I didn't. I just know it was overpriced. That's for sure. It was like the guy asked my dad, "You want me to show you how to work the remote?" He said, "No, my son got it." Now, I never seen this. I got the remote, man, and I worked at like I've been working there for a long time. And my dad's like, "See, I told you, you got a gift." You know what I'm saying? Because like they didn't know, Matt, what's on demand? I'm like, well, Dad, they got free, like you see right there, category. You got your movies, you got this free stuff you can watch. Some things you do got to pay for if you get it, but that's what on demand is like. And this the guy that shows you all the channels and what's coming on next and what's on right now, things like that. So, and he was like, yeah, you definitely got to give, because I was fixing stuff when I was like really, really young, right? Yeah. And my mom, like I said, every time something breaks, she calls me in there, whether it's something small, I got to go in there and fix it. And then, like I said, she brags to everybody in the world, my son can fix everything. I said, I don't know about everything, but I can fix most things. Like with my business, with my handyman work I do, I give people like the best deals. You will not beat my deals at all.
I'm already knowing.
You know what I'm saying? You will not beat my deals. I charge somebody, man, for an install for an AC system. You know what I'm saying? Like I gave him a good deal. She was telling me that she was on disability and she didn't have much money. And, she said she can purchase the system, but, she might not be able to pay me a lot for the labor. You know what I'm saying? But she said, I would really appreciate it if you could help me. So I just normally, like for an install, I charge about $1,800 for an install. But I actually did it for $600. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, man, like I said, I'm not here to, I try to help people, man. It ain't about, you know what I'm saying, like, even though they try to make the world all about just money, but if money was that powerful, why Diddy and all them ain't out yet then? It can't buy that. They still in there. Money ain't that powerful. So I'm just saying, that's why.
Take a sip of my smart water real quick.
Result. Just saying, I mean, but I'm just, for me, like, that's why, don't get me wrong. You got to have money to get around and, they make it the way of life. But, at the end of the day, it can't buy, everything. It can't, seriously. So that's how I look at it, bro. Like, it don't even really matter to me. I just wanted to help her, man. You know what I mean? So, and she tipped me, actually, gave me another $100. So it just, doing stuff like that really makes me feel good. I'm like, hey, I did this install myself, and I, gave somebody a blessing. I blessed a lot of people. But when I do that, I've noticed a lot of things have been happening though. Like I got extra money over. People been looking out for me. Like, I go get a smoothie. Oh, it's on the house. I pull up in the drive-through. Oh, they already paid your meal up front. I've been getting a lot of that as of lately.
Be a blessing for others, and
Yeah.
blessings will come your way.
Exactly. And I'm like, man, I'm like, this is something. I said, okay, I wasn't, I ain't gonna argue with y'all if y'all want to pay for it. That's cool. But it's just a blessing to do that. I've done so much, man. Like now I'm in a position where I help kids out, little kids. I give them a little couple dollars because that means the world to them.
And kids are the future, and they're never gonna forget what you did for them.
Yeah.
They can, as they're older, your age, they can do that to a kid. You know what I'm saying? So you give money to a kid, that kid gets older around your age, and they can give money to the kid. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like, how should I say? It's like you're passing on a trend.
Yeah.
So
it is. My nephew be like, Uncle Matt, you gonna live? You gonna be at my graduation? High school. I said, Uncle Matt, pray he do. I'm praying. Because right now I my cousin, Lonnie, shout out to him. I helped him barbecue for his oldest son. Lord Jesus, he got 4 more to go. I said, man, Messiah, I should make it to yours. I said, Micah, I might be able to make it to yours. Malachi, we in question right now.
Big Red had a comment. He said, "That's a superpower. We see your cape, brother. Those of us whose eyes are open."
Absolutely,
man.
I need to. I left my cape in the car.
Nah, we see the S on your chest, man. You good?
Nah, bro. I'm scars.
But I know. Relating back to what you were saying, the gift that you had, and this is what people have said about me, but it's just crazy how, like, what I was saying earlier too, when you don't come to realize it, but other people realize it. People are always saying there's always a light about you, Jordan. And I'm like, a light? What are you talking about?
They talking about using your room, the light was on.
Exactly. I'm like, there's a switch on right there. You feel me? Like, turn that mug off. It's too light in here. But now they're always saying, Jordan, there's a light about you that just shines every time you come into the room.
Your phone light?
I hope not. That mug is bright. But nah, man, that's what I've had to hear, and I'm just like, really? And they're just like, yeah, it's just something about you. You know how, like, people, you can meet this person for the first time and they just tell you their whole life story. And y'all sit up here and have a conversation for like 45 minutes to an hour, maybe longer than that.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
And some people, they need somebody to just listen to them. It correlates back to the mental health topic. Like, people just want you to listen to them. That's it, and that's all.
Yeah.
Because the type of people that they may have around their life, they don't even listen to, or they probably don't even listen to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you never know what they went through. They probably been in a car accident. They probably had, a heart attack, seen, their folk get killed, and they just want to vent to you because you're probably the last person, you know what I'm saying, that they can vent to. And for me, working customer service, I done heard so many people's stories. You thought, or you know what I'm saying, we thought we had it rough.
Yeah.
These people's stories, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Tyler Perry needs to find these people and make movies about them. I'm so serious.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just unimaginable, because it's just like, when you think you have it bad, somebody has it worse.
100%. 100%. But I think in that moment, we just think about our situation. We don't take time to see how people deal with their situation when it's worse. That'd be the problem. But you're right, though. Seriously, it's tough, man.
It is.
It's tough. I like I said, you see it for yourself. Like, your daughter met me once, and to this day, what she always say,
Uncle Matt. Where is Uncle Matt?
Every time, you feel me? Like,
kids can sense people's energy.
Yeah,
it's so crazy.
Same one of my other best friends, his 2 daughters, Uncle Matt. Every time they see me, like I'm all out there barbecuing, they with me the whole time. You know what I mean? It's just like, wow, like, it's just an amazing feeling. Like, I cannot believe this. You know what I mean? Seriously, man. But I feel like, like you said, everybody needs to. I don't have a problem with it though. Like, if somebody want to come and vent to me about what's going on, I have no problem with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, seriously, I'm here to listen to you. You know what I'm saying?
Because remember that time we was in Bloomington? What was it, like 2 years ago on my birthday? And this is what actually inspired us to start our podcast even more.
Mhm.
Like, we had random people just come up to us talking to us about their issues,
Yeah.
and even them wanting to hug us.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, yeah, we give you a hug, dog. You know what I'm saying?
But hold on,
Like,
that's not.
I mean, but if you like sick or something like that,
No,
nah, I ain't trying to catch what
so
you
much
got.
sick now. We shake hands now.
Yeah, shoot, we can talk with our thoughts. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
but
That was cool though. When we
it was
went through
real
that.
cool.
It was, you know what I'm saying? That one lady, she had came and told about what she had going on.
Mhm.
What blew me, I'm like, wow, like I didn't expect that. You know what I mean? I didn't.
At all.
You know, it's like, can we give you guys a hug? You know, how that go, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I said I have no problem with it sometimes, you know what I mean? Just gotta be careful who I hug, you know what I'm saying? Because people's energies can rub off too.
They can.
So
Not to mention, some people, they stink.
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna lie. I can pretty much pick up on somebody's scent from a mile away, so I know, man. But it's been rough. I know, dealt with people that
Mhm.
had bad sense. I done dealt with it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, maybe just something, what I'm saying. They don't believe in soap. I don't know. I mean, just it happens.
Nah, they gonna believe in soap today.
No, we know what racists don't believe in. So we did another conversation though. That's another conversation, buddy. I'm telling you. But it's crazy. Who was that? I talked to one of the young guys at the gym. He was just telling me what he went through. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So I just gave him a little advice, about school. Just really had the pressures and everything.
Right.
He says getting to him, his mind is really blank. You know what I'm saying? Because of all the work, from the sports and from the homework and dealing with family, taking care of them.
Mhm.
I say it's only one you. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You can't be trying to do everything at once because you're not going to succeed like that. You're not. You got to just do it one step at a time, one step, one day at a time.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You will feel a lot better when you do that because when you're trying to do so much, only one you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be at every place at one time. It's impossible.
And I have a friend that's like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell her all the time, you have to take one step at a time. You're only one person. You're not multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
We know that you want to be successful. Oop. I'm giving both of you brothers a hug when I come down to ATL to hang with Sunshine. You're going to take this hug. Oh, man.
I guess we got to take the hug, man.
Hey, that's cool with me, man.
It's cool, man. I don't mind at all. You know what I'm saying? Good people, man. Good people.
Shout out to Big Red, man.
Yeah. Just don't hug us like how Damon did Craig and Day Day. That's all I'm saying. Don't do that. Because I'm sure going to instigate it too. I'm telling you, come on, Jordan, get over here.
Oh my God.
I can't take the only hug. You got to come over here with me.
Oh my God. Oh, it's another comment. We don't have to buy diamonds and gold to shine. Your walks into the room before you do. Your presence is a present. Walking in integrity, honesty, and honor is a winning formula to truly shine.
Absolutely.
I heard that.
Because first of all, I can't afford no diamonds or gold. Just get that out the way right now. So that ain't gonna happen. It's like that. So my presence got to be the present.
Oh my goodness. You are disagree, man.
I've just been out, bro.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, the closest gold I'm gonna get is a gold wrapper from a Snicker bar.
Oh my goodness.
That's the closest I'm gonna get to gold. Or seeing somebody got some gold ring, I just give them a compliment or something. The closest I can get to it. But man, shoot. I want to get my mama some diamonds, but for her birthday. But I bought her some perfume though. She was happy with that.
That's good.
Yeah, she's like, boy, you said you got good taste. Well, mama, what can I say?
My God, man.
I got a gift for you next year, man. Trust me, bro.
Oh Lord.
Got a gift for you next year, man. Hope you enjoy it. If the Lord willing, let me see next year, your birthday. I got a gift for you.
You will see next year. Manifest that now.
I'm praying I do.
We got another one. Blessings all.
Yeah. That's cool though. Yeah, absolutely, man. So we got. I'm just thankful. Every time I get up, man, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? My work is not done here.
Yes, sir.
Let me keep it going.
And that's a sign every day that you wake up.
Absolutely.
You have a purpose. Live that purpose. Because people don't have the luxury of waking up in the morning. They die in their sleep.
Yeah.
and it's sad to really think about.
Yeah, I think you know what. I think one of the guys at church one time was told me what my purpose was. It's a prophet. My dad was a prophet too.
Yeah.
I think it was like helping a lot of youth.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm noticing like every time I go back home, you know, even the guys they're older, like you know, in their age like that. But I've been knowing them for so long, so they'll come and ask me like, you know, different questions about life, man, and you know, to me, you would think it'd be overwhelming, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
I actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
Helping them because it's like, wow, like, you know, I'm a big brother, I'm a uncle, you know what I mean? I'm a father figure to a lot of people, man. It's just a blessing to be that.
Yeah.
But also just being healthy enough to speak. And hey, if y'all want to go do activities, you know, whatever it is that you enjoy doing, so we can talk, we can do that.
Yes, sir.
It's a blessing I can still do that stuff, man. Seriously, like, you know, the one thing I'm not doing, I'm not bungee jumping to talk to you. That's not gonna happen. But you know, or skydive, that's definitely not happening.
No,
Definitely
no.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I started talking to this girl, man, because we go we're gonna skydive twice a week. Bye. See you later. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. Yep. That's what she said, you know, I said I'll be there in spirit. I ain't about to jump, man. What?
Shoot.
Ain't no way.
One false move.
No. Ain't gonna be no one false move. I ain't moving. Nah.
Nothing false about that.
No. True facts. I'm not doing it. Nah, man. Because because I'm be honest with you. I think honestly, bro, I would pee on myself before I can go off the plane, bro. Nah.
Shoot,
that's nerd. That's like doing. Nah, bro.
Shoot, I peeing on myself just by the thought of it. Shoot,
you do that regardless.
No. Yeah, all right, Matt. Drink that tap water. Drink it.
You was funny as hell with that, bro.
That smart water making us intelligent with the facts.
Well, I got a lot left then because I'm gonna need the rest of it to tell some more facts. Because once the water over with, just back to acting like Patrick Star. You got a down fact, Jordan. I question you a little bit, man.
Crazy, man.
I love this, bro. Seriously, man. Like,
I love this too because you know, with this topic talking about mental health, man, we just being ourselves, and with people watching us, not only are we, you know, providing facts, we making them laugh too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody could be going through the worst day of their life right now, and they're on their phone just scrolling through, just happening to see us, and just like, hey, these guys is pretty cool. They pretty funny, pretty laid back.
Yeah.
That's why we do this, man. We do this for a purpose, not only for ourselves, but for everybody around us, man. Like real talk.
I think. Well, I guess I you know what, I would do that as long as if it's on the ground, I'll jump right off the plane. Yeah, I would definitely. You're right. I'm gonna jump off the plane. You didn't say it had to be up in the air. You said off the plane. Yep, I'm definitely gonna do it. Bones on the ground, and I'm still skeptical about that because bones. I'll do that though.
You are fried as heck, man.
Every day.
Shoot.
You know what I mean? But no, bro, I'm telling you, man.
That free fall is so relaxing.
It is.
Woo-wee!
Man, I'm telling you, Big Red, you my man. You're a good dude. I promise you are. You lost me. You said free for all. You lost me. Because ain't nothing free about falling.
This dude is out of control.
Even if I slip and fall, that ain't nothing free about that. It hurt. Not about to do that. Man. Nah. I ain't about to do that, bro. No, I'm not. No.
Oh my goodness.
I done seen too much happen, bro. Seriously.
Even for $1 million? No.
Nope.
Yep.
Yep. Not for. I can't even do it for $1 million. Can't do it for $1 million.
Oh shoot.
No.
Oh,
now, if you say $1 billion, sign me up, partner.
Shoot, sign me up. As long as I see that bread, then we about to get ahead.
No, I need half up front though. Yeah, half up front though. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. That I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even know if I can. No, I don't think I better do it. I probably my heart probably stop on me. Cause that's me. Just like I said, like me fall. Like I fell out the bunk bed, right? And that's scary.
Oh, no.
You think I'm about to do a plane?
No. I'll
I'm
be
cool.
frozen still. I'll be
I ain't
this
gonna lie
whole
to you.
entire time.
I'd rather
like,
just
I
sit
ain't doing
here.
this.
Yeah, see, I'd rather take
Mhm.
I'd just rather fight Mike Tyson for $1 billion.
Shoot.
Because guess what? I'm gonna be smart. When he swings that, when that air hit my face, I'm falling out. Bam. Will not take a hit.
Oh my goodness! Shout out to Mike Tyson, man, one of the best heavyweight boxers of all time.
Do you know? My coworker asked me. Oh, this was back when I worked at Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
He asked me for $20,000 when I fight Mike Tyson bare knuckle. I said, "You must have fought him already because your mind gone." No, I ain't gonna live to see it. I'm gonna have Parkinson's and brain that. Like, bro, I ain't gonna be able to do nothing.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be in them wheelchair. Them people be rough,
Bro.
with a helmet on, bro. I ain't gonna be able to do nothing, man. Hell.
Oh.
No, 15 days. Nah, I'm cool. I'm not doing. I'm sorry. I rock. Well, damn. I don't know if I'll rock climb either. But I may do that.
I've done rock climbing. That's actually fun.
Well, if they have the right harnesses on me.
Yeah.
It's a whitewater rafting is awesome as well. I'll do that.
I haven't done that
for
in a
sure.
long time.
Like for sure, I'll do that. I would do that.
I did it when I was younger.
I would
do
do that.
Cool. It was
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I think that helps also too.
Medical bill would be $40K.
No, you wouldn't even have. Your casket be $40K. There's no medical bill. Mm-mm. Yeah, no, absolutely not. I know for a fact if I jump off that plane, bro, you might as well my heart gonna stop.
Take me to the king.
Okay, Jordan, hold on.
Hey.
Got a little voice on you, bro.
Got to, man.
Sound like a black version of Mariah Carey, boy. I see you.
Mariah Carey's already black. Shut up, man.
If you got black in her. Got black in her. I used to like her though when I was younger though.
Oh yeah.
I definitely did. I'm kind of mad at Nick Cannon at words.
Oh my goodness.
Go marry somebody that can't even act, man. Well, I would say Drumline was great. I'd give him that. The first one though. The first one was great. I ain't gonna lie. I would give him that. I give him that. Underclass wasn't bad, and then Love and Cost Thing wasn't bad either. I would say that.
Oh my goodness.
That was come on. Love and Cost Thing was bad.
It was
That's actually good. No, I
think
it was good though. Seriously, like I think it was good.
Yeah.
Because Steve Harvey, he's crazy button there too.
Steve Harvey.
He reminded my dad so much though. He did like kind of showed him the different, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So I have 28 jumps on my belt. Well, you keep adding, Big Red. Keep adding to it. Because I have 0 on my belt.
Shoot.
Ain't no way. 28 jumps? No.
I do 28 jump ropes, but I don't know about 28 jumps off the belt.
You know what made me like the reason why I want bungee jump, and I know yeah, I'm not doing that. 28. Oh Lord, I'm really ready to see this one. Swim with the shark.
Big Red, you really sounding white right now, bro.
No.
You sounding real Caucasian, bro.
Yeah, swimming with sharks. Hold on, swimming with sharks. It's fun. I ain't gonna lie to you. Almost ready to end the conversation on that one. Yeah. I ain't swimming no sharks.
No. No.
Man, I ain't swimming no sharks. Boy, you sound like Al Green, boy, just doing that shit. But I did hear people do that though, swimming sharks. I do hear that.
Yeah, keep me away from them.
Some people say it helps mentally. I've heard that.
How the hell does that help mentally?
Because you could get your ass away from them. How I help mentally and sharpens your head and eyes coordination and it gets your muscles going. That's what
I got my muscles going. Shoot.
The closing I'll do, don't think I'll do. I'll try shark meat. I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'll try that. But swim with shark. Yeah, I try shark meat one time. It's man, he cooked it pretty right though. It is tender. It's a little it can be a little tough. right?
tough.
Like kind of like a Slim Jim a little bit, like or jerky. Sorry, jerky. It gets a little tough, but it ain't bad. It ain't bad though. Like it ain't my first choice now. I ain't gonna just
Yeah.
hey bro, let me get a side of shark with some fries, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna do all that, but ain't happening. But it ain't bad though, honestly. I wouldn't try something. I tried anything once. I tried that.
Oh, alligator
That's
tastes
not
like
bad.
chicken.
That actually not bad. I was
Ooh,
impressed with that. It do.
yes.
I was impressed with that.
Yeah.
I was impressed. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I tried squirrel.
Yeah.
I tried squirrel tastes like chicken. It's
Squirrel's
not
pretty
bad
good.
actually. It ain't a lot of meat on it though. They small, but it ain't bad though. Honestly, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Now my cousin he wanted me to try raccoon, but then I seen it how it was cooked. I said, I just don't have. I'm sorry, cuz I just can't do it. I can't do it. And he ate that in the morning, like with raccoon with eggs and stuff like that. Yeah, like really ate that in the morning.
Raccoon with
Yeah,
eggs.
he had the whole bag, like it was. He had it in the garbage bag. Yeah, just, trim the hair off, all that stuff he did.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, but if you, yeah, if you take like honestly, if you took it out the oven, no cap, if you took it out the oven and he cut you a piece of meat, you really wouldn't even notice the difference in between that and chicken. I swear to you, by the look though,
You
not
had me
taste.
stuck at trim the hair.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna say give him a haircut. I don't know what he was doing. He got off. I tried. I never tried possum though. I would never do that though. Never that. I tried.
Hold on.
I had turtle soup
Wait.
before.
We
We swim
swimming.
with sharks every day in these streets nowadays. These sharks just happen to be wearing black forces and Nike Cortez. Well, he wouldn't be talking about that damn cartoon show, Street Sharks. That's what you talking about. I ain't talking about no real shark. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Cause man, I'm not swimming no sharks. Big Red, I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. Whatever you got, whatever you own, I ain't messing with. I'm sorry.
Big Red. I'll be Big Red for real, man.
You gonna be red when you get shark done biting you. You gonna be red.
Exactly.
And so it's gonna be a wrap. When we talking about no mental health, then we gonna be gone. It's gonna be a wrap, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
Man, I tell you what, though, bro.
What's up?
From everything I've been through,
Mm-hmm.
one thing I learned though, man, was never, ever, bro,
Mm-hmm.
let nobody steer you wrong, man.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, I've learned that. You know what I mean? Like I don't even. It's for me. I'll march my own beat to my own drum.
Mm-hmm.
So I told me and my mom the conversation. I'm like, Mom, look, I love you to death, man. You know what I'm saying? But I got to get right though. I got to get right. I can't. It just can't be. You know what I'm saying? Mental. I think what we eat as well can contribute. Whether you have good mental health or bad mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Now I ain't going vegan. I ain't stupid. But I would do pescatarian. I've done that for like 6 months.
I've done a fruit fast.
You fruit fast?
Right, nothing but grapes.
Yeah.
Because I used to work at Fresh Time back in, 2016, 2017, in between that time.
Yeah.
So I took advantage of just getting a whole bunch of fruit, preferably grapes, obviously.
Okay.
And I eat nothing but green grapes.
Mhm.
I'm not going to lie. I was skinny. But, bro, when I tell you my body felt great.
See, that's what I'm trying to get to. But I've tried. I'm sounding white sunshine for real. We were here first. They got that from us.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness, man! Yeah, you can go ahead and nah, yeah.
Oh my god!
We can be cool, but the other stuff, bro, you keep that. You can. I watch a. I got you in spirit. If you want to swim with sharks that bad, go to Australia. There you go. You get plenty of sharks out there.
Oh my goodness!
Plenty of sharks. They even give you 30 reasons not to visit Australia. If you look it up,
I look
30
at
reasons. Yep. Exactly. Yeah, I'm cool. They got spiders that eat rats. I'm like, nah, man, I'm cool.
Oh no,
I'm cool.
spiders that eat. Oh no.
Yeah, they do. Like they got so the venom. So they show where they put the venom in it. And the venom is strong. They said a drop of it can kill 50,000 people. How strong the venom is. So it just like the body turns to like goop and they slurp it like a Slurpee. That's how they eat it. Yeah, that venom's that strong though. So I'm like, and the thing is, that's why I said I would never visit Australia because I'm not about to sit up here and I got to sit here and worry about, spiders. And then they say it'd be snakes in people's toilets. Real talk.
Can you imagine using the bathroom and a snake come out?
No, I'm not imagining that ain't gonna happen.
Shoot, I'm gonna put on a diaper before that happens
Hey,
because
man.
there's no way.
Man, the fang gonna go through the diaper, man.
Matt, how's the snake gonna get in the diaper if I'm not gonna be anywhere near the toilet?
Yeah, how much did you use the bathroom? Surprised you ain't gotta use the bathroom now. Yeah.
Shoot, I do.
I never met anybody in my life, you know what I'm saying, where you don't even eat nothing and you still got a bowel movement. I never seen that.
Be fasting sometimes, man.
Fast fooding. Man.
Next question.
I can't do, bruh. Come on, man. That's crazy. Seriously?
Yeah. It gets rid of all the bad toxins and stuff. And
I have considered doing fruit diet though. I think that would help me more mentally too. I've really considered it a lot.
because I'm gonna tell you, like, your mood will be
Same.
so much better, like your mental clarity and all, bro.
Mm.
It'll be so much better.
They say if you take a reishi mushroom and lion's mane, that really helps with fogging your mind too, and it helps mentally as well.
Mm-hmm.
And turkey tail is another one that helps too. And then you got your ashwagandha,
Mm-hmm.
your mecca, and your fenugreek
Mhm.
are really good sources too to help mentally, and it helps, like I said, do with your body and all that stuff too. Gives you energy.
And then that's another thing too, is just like, the reason, with mental health or folk be having mental health issues is because we have diseases that we probably don't even know about until we go to the doctor's office and they pronounce that to us. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It comes along with kidney issues or any type of issues that's going on with your body. That's what I've learned actually. Thyroid, you know what I'm saying, can actually play along with that. I know people that got, I think it's hypothyroidism and hyper. So it's a difference between the two. One of which you gain weight and
Mhm.
lose weight due to having that. And I believe the thyroid is the main function of the body. And if your thyroid isn't acting right, then your mental isn't going to be right.
That's true. Yeah.
So we definitely got to do, you know what I'm saying, better in taking care of ourselves, because what we put in our bodies, we're basically feeding ourselves poison. We're poisoning ourselves at the end of the day. We putting fried foods in us. Our stomachs are getting bigger. Now, excuse me, we may be able to get away with that when we're younger, but everyone's bodies are different.
Well, yeah. Also, too, I think eating bad food contributes to bad mental health too.
Exactly.
Because when we start, we don't think about it, but then when we get the weight,
Mm-hmm.
and then we gain it so fast, but we
Mhm.
lose it so slowly. So
Mm-hmm.
that really messes with your mind too, because you want to lose it right then and there, but it's not going to happen. You have to put the work in.
Exactly.
That's what it is. You got to put the work in, and that's got to put that work. And I'm like, man, whew, I cannot believe. That's what I was telling you when I gained the weight. I
Mhm.
got down to 223.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to get back to that weight. Not gonna lie to you.
You will, brother.
You know what I mean? Man, and a lot of people throw out different suggestions to me.
Mhm.
It was like, you can, eat meat once a day, which I'm working on it,
Mhm.
and another one said you can go vegetarian, other person, of course, the vegan thing. I said, you can go to hell. It's not happening, or I can just do, and I did just turkey and fish. I mean, I did do that for 6 months, and I really saw, and I just had rice
Mhm.
and broccoli or either green beans, some green vegetable, and I had some steamed carrots,
Mhm.
and that I started seeing a difference in my body, and I did feel really good. Seriously, I did. I felt amazing. Like back to like my old self. I was going to the gym every day,
Mhm.
can hoop every day, and not be sore.
Mm.
So I'm gonna try to get back to that. You know what I'm saying, in a way, but I gotta take steps. I can't just stop cold turkey, but
Most definitely.
I'm just gonna take my steps because I think that would, because that did help me mentally too.
Mhm.
When I was losing that, it was like, oh shoot, I I'm slim. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I go pant sizes down. You know what I mean? I'm like, cool.
Mhm.
So it was just a blessing to be small like that. Well, smaller. You know what I'm saying? I still have some size, but it's what I just look more healthier. Because even my mom knows different. I lost the weight. She was like, "You look really healthy." You know, I didn't know who you was at first. So just saying that, man, it's just great. I'm trying to get my mom to do stuff too for her mental health and also for her body. You know, having back surgery, you have to do more water exercise to kind of alleviate the pain.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't want her to feel like I'm not there. I said, Mom, I do have guest privileges to try to help you, but with my work schedule, that's one of the reasons I really want to just make it in this as much as I can, so I'm able to do stuff with her during the week because I really want her to be the best version of herself. You know what I mean? You get one mom, one dad. Enjoy them while they're here.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy them while they're here. Because it's going. I'm telling you that's a pain, boy. That I don't care what nobody says. I don't think time can't heal that wound, man.
Mm.
Not that wound. Time can't heal that. And then I don't think there's really no healing in that. But you just learn to understand that we all gotta go someday.
Right.
Those you understand. You know what I mean? Seriously, that's a pain right there, bro. I'm telling you, from experience, no joke. No joke. That's why, I keep her as close as I can. I want to, I try to do stuff with her, and as much as possible. I try to just, like I said, she makes me laugh every single day, you know what I mean? But just an amazing feeling. I can, call my mom whenever, you know what I'm saying, just have a conversation because, like I said, you're going to miss that when that time comes. You're going to miss that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
you have to cherish the memories. Memories last forever.
Yeah. Just seriously. I think, you know what, and then we can say this too, like I get it with the whole cell phone thing with people, honestly, because they make it where it's a necessity to have for, emergencies. But I think that's another part that contributes to mental health too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I think so, because whenever, like, when a person can't get to their phone, they act like they're about to have a seizure. Or a heart attack or something.
Because they're so used to having it.
Because now they're making it where you need your phone, you know what I mean, in a way, because people pay bills from it. You do so much with the phone. It's like having a mini laptop in a way, right? So now, like, because back then when we did have cell phone, they didn't have all this stuff on it. Text and talk. You know what I mean? You might use internet now as it progressed, but that's pretty much it. You wasn't being able to do everything now. You know what I'm saying? So, because when we came out, the Razor phone was in. Best phone you ever had, BlackBerry.
I remember.
You mean?
I remember back in that day, boy.
Yeah, my BlackBerry. I got somebody scared me while I was using the restroom and fell in the toilet on me, man.
Dang.
Let's not even get on that one because I'm really mad about that. But yeah, it's just, I think phone contribute to that too, because I heard people say, I can't live without my phone.
Oh, we got a comment. Herbs to heal. Big mamas aren't around anymore. Yeah. Grandma is at the club turning up nowadays. Everything is processed now. You are not lying about that. Like I was telling Matt the other day, kids are having kids. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. Kids
are having kids. And yeah, facts. Every day is a step after losing a mother.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't even, you know what? I would have to really be around a really good circle, but also someone that actually been through that, because I don't think I'll be able to make it, bro. I'm gonna be honest in that. I don't know, because just the other time, man, when my mom, I ain't gonna kid you not, called on her birthday 3 times. I ain't get no answer.
Yeah,
and I worried because the last time it happened, somebody passed away.
Right.
And I'm like, oh no. She called me right back after the 3rd time. I said, Mom, don't do that, because I don't know if I can take it, and be honest. But just going through that, I actually asked my cousin. His mother passed away 2 weeks ago. Complications of open heart surgery, I believe it was.
Ooh.
Like I said, I need to rap with him too soon. You know what I mean? I need to rap with him, should I say? Because I really want to know, like, man, how you deal with that? Because I'm not saying it's going to happen. My mom would never speak that at all. But I just want, there's some point it may help me one day. But I don't know, the way life is now, it's not the older people that's dying, it's the young people that's dying.
Yeah. And it's the type of lifestyle that they're living.
Yeah. Seriously, man. Like, look at these, young artists, man. I didn't even know, like the Juice WRLDs and stuff like that, man, passed. I'm like, what? it's just so much, man. Seriously, the youth is dying, man.
They're taking them drugs and
Mhm.
surrounding themselves with the wrong people.
Yeah, maybe they have mental health issues too, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe they didn't have no one to teach them about, with the mental health issues. It don't get talked about enough.
Right.
I think a lot of people may be ashamed of it in a way,
Mhm.
because when you mention, you talk to somebody about it, people get very defensive about it,
Very.
because they don't want to seem like, they're crazy,
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, you're not crazy. It just, it happens, I mean, saying mental health is a big deal. It'll make you crazy.
Right.
We don't know what you've been through. Maybe some things that you went through that you know how to handle, and it just kind of hit you at one time.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know, but talking them out, expressing in a positive manner will really help you.
Exactly.
You know?
And it's always good to talk about your issues. Just don't talk about it with the wrong people. But it's
Mhm.
crazy. You talk about it with the wrong people and they want to talk to you about their issues, but it's just like, okay, now you're being a hypocrite. So like I can't communicate to you, but you can communicate to me. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand it depends on the situation, but I wouldn't put myself in a position in which I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't understand it. People are gonna be people at the end of the day, in which I understand, but I still can't figure people out. I just can't.
Yeah.
Cause it's just like, okay, so I can or I can't vent to you, but you can vent to me. You're basically taking advantage of my kindness. And it's just like I'm gonna be here for you. But if you're not here for me in the sense that I'm here for you, then you don't need to be around me. We don't need to talk. You don't need to be in my presence because I know what you about. And that's why I tell folk too, have God in your life and a select few of people. And also, even if you don't have a select few, you have the man upstairs. Pray to him.
Mhm.
He's the one that put us on this earth for a reason. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to put us in a situation that we can't handle. He wants us to seek him. He wants us to pray to him. He wants us to ask him for the answers because we can't figure it out for ourselves. I mean, look at us. You know what I mean? He wants us to get down on our knees and pray to him, talk to him like how, we talk with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
and then that's the thing too. You try to seek advice from people. People will give you the wrong advice just so they can see you fail.
You,
Mm.
you ain't lying about that, buddy. Man, but I think too though, like it's really hard to vent to people because you don't know who to vent to.
Mm-hmm.
Because people say that they're for you, but they're not for you. So it's hard to trust now.
Yeah.
This world's so crooked.
And then people will tell your business to other people. But the craziest thing about it is they'll twist your words
Yep.
around. And there's no proof of you telling the truth. You feel me? But at the same time, there's no proof of them telling the truth. But they're still going to take what they say.
Okay. Yeah, you're right about that, man. Seriously. Like
Mhm.
I've been I've been through some things, bro. I've been through some stuff,
That's
man.
why we here, my brother,
Yeah,
to
I'm telling
tell
you.
people about what we've been through and let them know that they're not the only ones that have been through some.
Yeah, somebody told me some advice before. It was wrong advice. It was like, Matt, shoot, I was trying out this food, man. I was eating, so it was
Mhm.
they changed the blazing sauce to knockout, right?
Mhm.
But they said that it wasn't as hot as the blazing,
Mhm.
right? I'm like, shoot. He said, man, this ain't nothing. He said, it tastes like barbecue. I said, I'm like, cool. Man, ain't that wing, bro?
More than barbecue.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought God came and got me, bro. I thought it was my time to go.
Yeah, like I said, some people they'll set you up for failure, man. And it's sad because it's just like, why do you want to see me fail and not succeed? People will see the potential in you, but they're scared of you. So they'll try to do everything in their power to make you or see you fail.
because basically they do that. Wrap this up, but I
Mhm.
think to me that they want to see you fail because they're failing.
Yep.
So misery loves company.
Mm,
That's what it is. They don't want to see you win, and it shouldn't be like that. We should all be able to come together
That's
and
right.
help each other win. It's not like that anymore. But,
Absolutely.
you know, we're gonna wrap this up, man. You know what I mean? But honestly, man, any last words you want to say, bro, before we get up out of here?
Never feel as if you have to keep everything in. We're always going to be here for each and every one of you, in all honesty. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here for. And it's something that I'm still trying to practice on myself. But I've also learned that you can't vent to everybody. Vent to God and vent to people that are always going to be there for you no matter what.
Facts. I always say this before we go. You know what I mean? Always keep God first.
Mhm.
Always keep him first. Never make the decision without involving him, because he's going to guide you to the right path. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we're going to get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
sir.
My birthday is today, so going to celebrate that. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
So
get it
till next
in.
time, everybody be blessed, be safe, keep God first.
Amen.